Good morning children. Today I am going to explain you types of chart. What is chart? Basically a chart is a graphical representation of data in a worksheet. So the different MS Excel provide us a wide range of chart to interpret the data and analyze the data. Fine. Basically we use the chart to effective way of displaying data in a pictorial form. Fine. These charts provides a better understanding of a large quantity of data. You can analyze a large quantity of data in a simple format. Fine, because here the data is in a pictorial form. Fine. So the Excel provides us different type of chart. What are the different type of chart provided by the Excel? Let's see. First is bar chart. Fine. Now what is bar chart? It display the data in the form of long rectangular rod called bar. These are called bar. Fine. Now here you can see in this type of chart, category are represented on a vertical axis and values are represented on the horizontal axis. Okay, categories are on a vertical axis and values are represented on the horizontal axis. Is it clear? These are the categories which is represented on the vertical axis. This is vertical axis and values are represented on the horizontal axis. Now let's see column chart. Fine. This is the most common chart when you create a chart in a Excel. By default it create a column chart. Fine. In this chart the categories are on the horizontal axis and whereas these values are on the vertical axis, just opposite to the bar chart. In bar chart the values on the horizontal and categories on the vertical. In column chart you can see the categories are on the horizontal axis and values are on the vertical axis. Fine. Now next we will see line chart. So it is also a form of lines. It represents the data in the form of lines and it is used to illustrate the trend in data at an equal interval. It is quite similar to plotting a graph on the graph paper with the value x and y. Fine. Now it is useful in emphasizing the continuity, showing the change in data over a period of time. It generally used to represent a huge amount of data. Fine. Now let's see the next chart. It is area chart. Now it is a unique version of a line or column chart. This type of chart has a greater visual impact than a line chart. It emphasizes the magnitude, that is the volume of change over the time. By showing the sum of the plotted value, an area chart also displays the relationship of part to a whole. Okay. Now let's see the next chart. It is XY scatter chart. This chart has two values axis. One set of numerical data display along the horizontal axis here and one set is displayed in a vertical axis. Okay. So we have vertical y-axis and x-axis. So this x-axis is usually assigned to a independent variable and y-axis then becomes the dependent variable. Each value of y variable depend on the corresponding value of x variable. This is x variable, this is y variable and the value of y is depend on the value of x. The chart combine these value into a single point and then display those points at the intersection of x and y numerical value. Fine. Now let's see the next chart. It's a pie chart. This chart display the data in the form of, you can see it's in the form of circle that is divided into a series of segments. These segments shows the relative size of each item in the chart. Fine. it always show only one data series. Other chart you can use multiple data series, whereas in pie chart is basically used when you have a single data series, and is useful when you want to emphasize a significant element. Okay, this chart works best with the smaller number of values. Okay, I hope you understand. That's all for the day, children. Have a nice day.